Chapter 426. Mr. Hale quickly handed his cell phone over to Stephen before he said, "Don Stephen, Chairman Smith is looking for you." As soon as Stephen picked up the cell phone, Adam reprimanded him over the phone immediately. "Don Stephen, what is the matter with you? Who gave you the right to make trouble on my territory? Are you trying to go against me now? Aren't you being a little too arrogant?" At this time, Stephen earnestly replied, "Chairman Smith, I am not the one causing trouble here. In fact, Ethan was the one who offended Mr. Anderson, and your manager, Mr. Hale, was the one who wanted to help Ethan teach Mr. Anderson a lesson. So, what do you think of this matter, then?" Adam blurted out immediately, "Mr. Anderson? Are you talking about Mr. Alex Anderson?" "Of course I'm talking about him. Which other Mr. Anderson would I be talking about?" Stephen asked as he laughed. Adam was shocked. Unexpectedly, a dog under his hand had just bitten its owner. Damn it. Therefore, Adam quickly said, "Stephen, I want you to put the phone on speaker now." Stephen immediately turned on the speaker of the cell phone, and at this time, all of them could hear Adam's angry roar from the other end of the line. "Mr. Hale, you bastard. Are you really that short-sighted? How could you possibly afford to offend Mr. Anderson? Are you that sick of living in this world?" Mr. Hale was shocked when he heard Adam's words and could not help but tremble in fright. "Chairman Smith, I do not know this Mr. Anderson nor who he is." Adam continued scolding him through the phone, "You brought this upon yourself, so don't blame me for not showing you any mercy." Then, Adam spoke to Stephen again, "Don Stephen, what did Mr. Anderson instruct you to do?" Stephen quickly replied, "Mr. Anderson wanted me to dismiss and drive him out of Oris Hill immediately. He also told me to give him a beating if I ever see him around Oris Hill in the future." Adam replied, "All right, then. Don Stephen, can you also do me another favor?" Stephen hurriedly replied, "Yes, Chairman Smith. Please give me your orders." Adam spoke coldly, "Please help me beat Mr. Hale up until he is half dead before you let him go." "Okay, sure," Stephen replied as he smiled before hanging up the phone. By this time, Mr. Hale was already sitting on the ground in fright. Just who was this young man? Why was Chairman Smith also showing him so much respect? Mr. Hale quickly crawled over to Alex and started kowtowing in front of him as he begged for mercy. "Mr. Anderson, please let me go. I have been living in Oris Hill ever since I was a young child. My parents, my relatives, and all of my friends are in Oris Hill. If I cannot come back to Oris Hill anymore, what is the point of me staying alive, then?" Alex replied coldly, "As the manager of the Pinewood Resort, I believe that Chairman Smith must have given you a lot of money as your salary. Including the bonus that you receive yearly, I would think that you make at least $1 or $2 million a year. You could have led a very good and prosperous life in Oris Hill with that sum of money. Instead, you chose to work for someone like Ethan and even ordered the security guards working for the Pinewood Resort to help Ethan beat up some of the other guests. You deserve what is happening to you right now." Then, Alex asked again, "Did you know that the security guards and all the employees, including you, are hired by the Pinewood Spa Resort? The Pinewood Resort is the one giving you your salary so that you can help everyone and give each and every one of your guests the most excellent customer service so that they can enjoy their stay here. You should have treated each of your customers fairly, but instead, you chose to help someone like Ethan. You even helped him beat up the other guests. Was this truly the job that you have been instructed to do?" Mr. Hale cried out loud, "Mr. Anderson, to tell you the truth, the only reason why I helped Ethan was because I knew that he had a little background. I wanted to befriend him, and that was the reason why I was confused for a moment, as I was simply trying to please him and get into his good books." Alex sneered as he said, "Well, then, you will have to pay for your mistake." After that, Alex looked at Stephen before he asked, "Stephen, why aren't you taking action yet? What are you waiting for?"